Hi dears, so like the title of this video implies, I'm going to show you how to make Abacha Mmiri, also known as tapioca chips or whatever you call it in your language. This is a very healthy snack, very simple to make, and I think it's also very scarce to find in the market. It's also enjoyed with coconuts, very very tasty. So the first thing to do is, of course, harvest the cassava from the farm or buy the cassava, as the case may be. We have a small farm in front of the house and we just harvested these cassava tubers. Next thing is to peel off the skin of the cassava like you would with like yam, but in this case you see how we are holding it and peeling it. But in the case of yam, you may need to actually cut them into big chunks before taking off the skin. Whatever works for you, but this is the easiest way to peel off the skin of the cassava. Also make sure you're taking off the head and the tail parts of the cassava, just like she just did on screen. And right after that, you cut the cassava tubers into like 3 chunks or 4 chunks, because this is going to be cooked on fire, so you want the heat to enter it properly. Once everything has been cut into big chunks, next thing we did was to wash this, to wash off the dirt. And as we're washing it off, we're putting it into this pot. Once everything is inside the pot, you want to fill the pot. Make sure the water is right above the cassava. Then we put that on fire. So this is on fire now, and you let it cook until it's soft, like you would with yam, but not until it's mushy, but just until it's soft. Because if you don't cook it well, then it can itch your throat. So at this point, it was already cooked. You saw me checking it with a knife. You can use a fork. Just make sure it's cooked. We sieve that, put it into this pot of cold water. So you can actually wait for this to get cold before you cut it, but we were in a hurry and we just wanted to cut it immediately. So you can cut this into any shape that you like. We wanted to cut it into tiny cuts because that's just how we wanted it, but market people have a certain shape that they cut theirs. So the smaller the cuts, the easier it will be for the tapioca to get soaked and ready to eat. At a point we use this, I don't know what this is called, but we used it to get this shape as well. But yeah, using a knife was actually faster and easier. But we got that shape as well. So just cut into whatever shape you would like. And at this point, this abacha is like, well, almost ready, because after you've cut it into your desired shape, you make sure to wash everything off. So you wash it thoroughly, rub it between your palms, take off the water, repeat. We did this about 3 times, and then we now put another water into it and allowed it to soak for 1 day. So at this point, it's the next day, it's been a day, and you just rinse it off, put it in new water, and it's ready to be enjoyed with your coconut. So always make sure that when you're serving it, you're also serving it with like a bit of water, so that the person can always rinse it off again and enjoy. This is one of the tastiest local snacks you would ever try. Very, very, very tasty. So to preserve this, we put it into bowls with water and then just store it in the fridge, and that way it can last up to 2 weeks with constant light. You have to make sure you have light, please. So always make sure you put water in the bowl and in an airtight container, and you're good to go. This is very tasty. I hope you try it, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye.